Hey guys, what is going on? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Ickyverse. It is kind of disgusting down here in Southwest Louisiana right now. It has not stopped raining since we got back from our trip through the Southwest. I'm glad to be back, but I'm kind of sad at the same time. You know what I mean? So I got a video for you. This is like a B-roll montage with some drone footage. It's really cool. I loved editing this footage, but I did have a lot of trouble not only editing it, but also shooting a lot of the footage. I want to talk about that at the end of this video. For now, let's get to it. So here's the thing with some of the footage that I was getting, not only from this camera, but also from my drone. If you guys have ever shot video on a camera before that has a lot of manual settings, you'll know that the shutter speed has a lot to do with the type of motion blur that you get, and you have to match it up to the frames per second, 24 frames per second in this case, that I usually shoot. The issue was and is that if I switch back and forth between regular motion and slow motion, in layman's terms, then the camera kind of has this weird setting thing going on that it hasn't been doing before, and it'll keep switching back and forth between strange shutter speeds, making most of everything I shot look really jittery and bad. So for the most part, if you didn't notice, I didn't have a lot of camera movement in the shots, not only in slow motion, but also in regular motion as well. And then if I did, you may notice some jitteriness, some weird motion blur going on there. And a lot of that has to do with the shutter speed issues. The other issue I had with getting shots was just timing, location, and weighing between trying to get shots or having fun and spending time with family. Having fun and spending time with family was way up here, and shots was like way down here. So it wasn't high on my priority list, and we had a blast. You guys, if you ever have a chance to go to the Southwest, be at the Grand Canyon or anything of that nature, definitely go check it out. The other issue I had with getting drone footage is a couple different things. One, my main flyer just crapped out on me after getting some red dirt in it. I guess in the escs or something. Red dirt is red because of the iron content, and it had some issues there. I cleaned it out. I haven't really started to try and stress test it yet, but I didn't bring it over the mountains or anything out there because it wasn't worth losing it for me. The other drone I had has a crazy jello issue, and that means that the GoPro footage looks really shaky no matter what I try to do. And I didn't have an ND filter on me at the time, and I didn't really research into it enough to bring one with me, so it's my fault. I tried to cut as best I could during different little scenes and everything where you didn't notice the jello as much. I tried some stabilization things. I just really could not get any of the footage, or at least even this video, to the point to where I really had hoped. But again, it's all leftover footage that I just kind of shot literally on the run almost 90% of the time. If I've got a shot in this video that you saw, including all of my awesome photography shots that you've seen on my Facebook and my Instagram, it's all on the run, meaning we're either like moving around in the Jeep, or I'm literally walking somewheres getting the shot. Very seldom was I standing still to try and get a shot or flight footage or anything like that. The issue I had editing it pretty much sums up everything else that I've told you, is that trying to cut out really good segments and really good images and pictures and video and flights that just didn't make it because of the video quality issues. Oh, and one more thing too on the video quality issues with the GoPro. Some really awesome stuff happened while I was there. One thing being, we saw 3 DeLoreans, and they were they drove up the cliffside where we were flying. Asked me to get some video of them and send it to them. They gave me their business card. I was super pumped about it. I got some awesome orbits. I got some slow, flybys and stuff while they were driving down the cliff. It was amazing. And then I was so pumped. I got up, with the drone after that, and I did like some of my most amazing flying while I was there on the cliffside. Brought it down, kept flying, maybe 3 or 4 more packs after that. I get it back to the campsite, and everything is white. Overexposed, completely blown out. And I'm not 100% sure. I tried some suggested GoPro settings, but which kind of caused it, but I had the low light setting on accident, and that probably had a culprit, had something to do with it. I took the low light setting off the next day when I went to go get the footage that you saw today, and the first flight was still overexposed. I thought this time I was smart. I checked it on my phone before I kept flying, and just ruined all of my footage. So I lost a lot of footage doing that as well. But I'm super pumped about the long range that I did with the crossfire system through the mountains. I was using some of the... Okay, I'm rambling on long enough. Thanks for hanging out, guys. If you made it this far, I really appreciate all of you for checking my stuff out. I had a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of fun with the trip. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought about the video. I'll see you guys later.